and false, false, false. So this is your AND operator, the truth table we called. Okay, right. And what is the syntax of this AND operator? How to use the syntax we said. So where, and here you want to give condition number 1 AND operator, and condition number 2. Okay, no? Right. So up to here in the last class, we checked out. Okay. Let us see some examples on this, how to use this AND operator. Okay, right on. So suppose come to my table. Um, so just a moment, we will create one more new user here. So initially, when you want to create a user, immediately take these two permissions immediately. One is connectivity, and one is we call it as what now? Unlimited. These two permissions after user creation should take. Okay. So unlimited what? Table space to MyDB 9 AM. Then after you can successfully connect it, and even though you're successfully creating, inserting your data also. And along with this, suppose if you want to create a table, the table creation syntax also take it now. So these are the three permissions initially for every user. Whenever you want to create a new user, so you should take these three permissions: connectivity, table creation, memory utilization. That means data insertion. Okay, these three permissions must and should be take initial. Okay, now whenever you want to create a new user. So now I was taken here, and I'm connecting to my database now. So MyDB 9 AM and MyDB 9 AM. So I was connected, but I don't have any table in this. If I want to see my the tab list, there is no tables. Okay. So I already sent to you, I think so. Demo tables I already uploaded now. Yes. So what you want to do after creating table, unlimited table space, connectivity, these three permissions after. So you just go to your whatever I was given, the demo tables are there. Go to tables, and very simple, just copy and paste. That's it. So I'm just copy, Control C, and here after connecting with your user. So after connecting with your user, just copy and paste. Control V. That's it. Your table is successfully created. So after that, into this table, whatever the data was there, the complete data I just copy now. Okay. So Control C and copy, paste here. Okay. And after that, should give it what now? Commit. So commit, why should we want to give? You all of you know the data permanently save purpose. And next one is called as here. So one more table I'm going to take. The next one more table is the create table. So this table is also same as copy and paste, Control C and Control V. Then after data insert here, and here also I just made it commit. And after the third table, sal grade. Okay. And the information, whatever it was, you can insert now. Okay. And here also committed. So finally, how many tables I created now? 3 tables. So if you want to see your tables, select a start from list. And we have 3 tables here, DEPT, EMP, and sal grade. Okay, fine. And now I need to set some page size and lines. Okay, and now one of our sample table, EMP. So in this EMP table, can you see guys here, the where you wanted your end operator or R operators where I want to use means, for example, I want to retrieve. Okay, so employee, so whose name is Smith. So whose name is Smith and he was working under clerk job. Okay, so whenever we need to check your 2 or more than 2 conditions, there we require logical operators. But here, sir, my requirement is what now? I want to retrieve the table. I retrieve some employee information whose name is Smith. So whose name is Smith, then I can directly will get it here with single condition only. I will get now. Okay, so where and e name is equals to which employee you wanted, that name you can pass, and that particular person we got it. Sir, here with only single condition, our required employee data we retrieval. Okay, from your table. Then why should we want to write multiple conditions? So this kind of doubt is come to you. So why we need multiple conditions means, for example, I wanted employee whose name is Smith and he was working under clerk. Okay, fine. So when I was going to use my single condition, with the single condition, I got it the person and who was working under clerk. So the details I was fetched from my table. Okay, but sometimes what it was happen, okay, e name in this e name column, suppose another employee name also same name Smith, and he was working in other department. Then if you want to use this condition, this name condition, then both people will come to you. For example, let me see here, who is this here? Fraud. Suppose here I want to change update EMP, e name is equals to, I'm giving here Smith, and where EMP number is equals to 7902. Suppose I was updated here, and after that come to my table, select a star from EMP. This is my table. And here, can you see in my e name column, now the 2 people are there with the same name. Yes or no? One is Smith and here also Smith. But one Smith is working as a clerk and one Smith is working as a analyst. Suppose I wanted Smith who was working as a clerk. So in that case, suppose if I'm writing the same condition previously, whatever I written with single condition, the problem is what now? The 2 people will come to me. Understand my point now? So that's what it was happened, but I don't want it 2 people. I wanted only the Smith who was working as a clerk. But additionally, Smith analyst also came us. So this kind of problem, that means whenever you want to having some multiple duplicate names, okay, in that cases, you need exactly what you wanted, then compulsory we should write a second condition also. So here, if I written only single condition, what it was happen, only Smith name wise, how many people satisfied here, the name is equals to Smith, that many employee rows data will be displayed. Maybe these people are having in the same job or different job, that is none of the matter. Okay, but it was going to be taking all the values. But I don't want it all the people. I wanted only the person whose name is Smith and who was working as a clerk. So in that cases, compulsory how to get that kind of information means I want to use logical operator. So here AND operator, and whose job you want it here? Clerk. So then you will get the which you want it exactly, so that employee row will get it. And here carefully observe, here two conditions I written in my where class. So one is, this is my first condition, and this is my second condition. And how to checking this here mean, and operate how to checking means, the two conditions whatever you taken, these two conditions should be there in the same row. My point understand now? The two condition values should be there in the same row. If it is having different rows, then AND operator will not work. Okay, so AND operator condition values are must be have in the same row only. Let me see guys here. For example, e name is equals to Smith, my condition number one, and this name, yes, it's condition true. And job is equals to clerk. This is condition number two. Okay, and yes, it is also having the same row, so condition true. Then Smith and clerk both are having in the same row. Okay, when your two conditional values which was having in the same row, then only it will be considered, and AND operator will return your values. If one value is one row, if another value is another row, then both different rows will not consider by AND operator. This is very important logic. Okay, so now I just go to take it out here. So here both conditions are true, true, then only true. If now, for example, if I'm giving now e name is equals to Smith, but job is equals to, I was taken HR. So can you see what it was happen? E name condition will check in my e name column. It was checking e name. Yes, Smith was there, e name, and it will go to check each and every name, and this person also satisfied. So that means my first condition here, Smith was there. So condition true. But second condition, what I'm saying here, job is equals to HR. So in this two Smiths are there here and here. Okay, within the same row, their job here clerk was there. Within the same row, their job was analyst. So that means first condition is true, but second condition is false. Then true false, it was showing no rows. Okay, now right. In the same to same. For example, if I want to give it, suppose you win and and job is equals to, I was given here, for example, clerk. So Uvin in the name, okay, in my e name column, there is no Uvin. Yes or no? So there is no Uvin. So that means first condition is false. And second condition true. Maybe job is equals to clerk. There are four people are there clerk. But in this clerk, is there anybody is there like Uvin? Is there anybody is there in Uvin? No. So that means the first condition false and second condition true, and it was no return value. And suppose in the same pattern, okay, so you win and I'm taking your HR, and let me see false, false, and false. Okay, and now we can see here. So now this is what the first name is what now? Smith. Okay, and operator, and job is equals to what? Clerk. So here the point is what now? AND operator conditions are should be there within the same row only. Same row data will only consider. Different row data will never consider by AND operator. Okay, now. So then finally you will get it here. Whatever the same row it was there, the person details we will get right down below. So example, write a query to display employees whose name is Smith and working as a clerk. Okay. And next example, I know. Write a query to display display employees who are joined in the year who are joined in the year of 1981. Okay. So previously relational operators we are using to before 1981 and after 1981 we perform. But now we are going to ask what now? Who are joined in the year of 1981. Now tell me how to write now. Previously we written relational operators before, after, and now in the year. In the year means the 1981 when it was started. 01 January 1981. That's the starting day. Ending day 31st December 1981. So that now tell me conditions how to write. Mm. Tell me your condition. Select star from EMP where my first condition higher date 1st January 1981. 1st January 1981 less than or greater than greater than. So greater than or equals to what is that? 01 dash Jan dash 81. This is first condition. Yes or no? What is the next condition? End. Here greater than R is equals to. Why I'm taking R is equals to? Because my year will be taking from 0, 1 also, including 0, 1, it will be year started. Yes or no? Next, end operator. What next? Higher date less than or equals to 31st dash December 81. So here how many conditions? Two conditions are written and two execute now. The 1981 people only we got it. And how many people they joined in 1981? 10 people. Right down below. Okay, so this is end operator, how it was working. And the next one takes siding R. So can you tell me R operator when it was written a value? What is the truth table of R operator? True, 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 false, false, true, false, false, false. That means if any one condition true, then it return a value. Right down below. It's written a value if any one condition if any one condition is true. True from the given group of condition. The given group of conditions. Okay, so here also the true table, if you want to see, so you can go for this. First condition true, second condition true, and it will be true. First condition true, second condition false, and it will be false. First condition false, second condition true, and it will be true. And first condition false, second condition false, then it will be false. Okay. And the syntax of your R operator. So what is my syntax of R? So where condition number 1, R operator, and you can give condition number 2. Okay, right. And take one example on this. Write a query to display employees. Okay, so who are working as an analyst, who are working as an analyst, or whose salary is more than 1,500. Okay, right. So in this, okay, two conditions are there. One is who are working as an analyst and whose salary is more than 1,500. So there are two conditions, either this or this. If any one condition is satisfied, compulsory return value. Okay, no, right. If come back come to my table here, first of all. So select a star from EMP. First, you can check it out. So here two conditions are written. First of all, who are working as an analyst. Here analyst means job. So job column, each and every value will be checked now. Okay. So now here, how many people was working as analyst? How many people? Two people. So Scott and Smith. Okay, now Scott and Smith, these are the two analyst people. Suppose if I want to write individually, so EMP where job is equals to analyst. Okay, single condition. So two people will come to me. Okay, and also what is the next condition? Whose salary is more than 1,500. So more than 1,500. More than 1,500 will check out into salary. So which employee salary is more than 1,500? Those people will come to you. Okay. Yes. So these are all are 1,500 above people. But in this 1,500 above people, okay, you have an analyst people also. Along with analyst, there are some other job people also having here. Okay. So that means now the both you have to add. So now I'm going to adding here. Select star from EMP where job is equals to, what is this? Analyst. So analyst people, if it is satisfied, those people will come, or salary which is greater than 1,500. Okay, the two conditions. So here carefully observe. My first condition, job analyst. Second condition, salary 1,500 above. Okay. Now first condition, job is equals to analyst. It will come to checking your job column. Okay, come to checking your job column. So each and every value will be checked. So clerk is equals to analyst, false. Salesman, false. Salesman, false. Manager, false. Salesman, false. Manager, false. Manager, false. Analyst is equals to analyst, condition true, so one person. Next, president, false. Salesman, false. Clerk, false. Clerk, false. Analyst, true. And next, clerk, false. So how many people satisfied here? Two people satisfied. Okay, that is the first condition wise. Come to second condition. Salary is greater than 1500. So 800, false. 1600, true. Okay, 1250, false. 2975, true. 1250, false. 2850, true. 2450, true. 3000, true. 5000, true. And 1500, false, 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 and again true and false. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now so like individually the conditions are checked out, and now come out and see as per this how many people satisfied here. Observed the both conditions here. First condition, job is equals to enlist, so job is equals to enlist, people satisfied. And salary which is more than 1500, so salary more than 1500 people. So R operator, how it was working means it was working on different rows. Your value condition may be having in the first row and second value condition another row. Okay, different rows will be checking now. But end operator, what I said, end operator conditional values must be have a within the row. So within the row is called a end. Different rows is called as a R. This is main difference you need to remember. Then easily understand what is end, what is R. R operator, how to checking? Every row checking. End operator checking conditional in the row only. Okay, now? Right. So now these are the people who are working as analyst and whose salary was more than 1500. Right down below. Okay. So one more example you can see. Let me understand how it was working here. Write a query to display employees who are